Officially so far today, we have made it up to 94 degrees after waking up to 69 degrees this morning. We were 8 degrees above average in the high temperature department and 4 degrees above average in the low temperature department. So it's above average across the board. Still, though, 7 degrees below that record high of 101 degrees that we set 5 years ago on this date in 2011. Temperature wise out there right now, we're looking at 91 degrees in Charlottesville and Richmond, 92 degrees in Roanoke, 93 degrees in the nation's capital and Farmville, and a pair of 8s in Emporia. Dew points, that measure of moisture here at the surface. Anytime you have those dew points at or above 70 degrees, that's when it just gets downright oppressive, at least in terms of humidity. That seems to have set up right along Interstate 95. And then there's a little bit of a boundary here back off to the west where dew points are in the low to mid 60s. That means there's the potential for some scattered showers and thunderstorms to develop very close to Interstate 95 and points to the east within the next couple of hours. So we'll keep a close eye on that. When you factor in the humidity and the temperature into a nice fancy formula, you get that heat index value, or that feels like temperature, and it feels like 94 degrees in Charlottesville. It feels like 102 degrees right now in Washington, D.C. and Norfolk, 98 degrees. That feels like temperature in Richmond, and 97 that feels like temperature in Roanoke. So to sum it all up, it's hot. It's going to remain hot for the next several days as there's a big old ridge of high pressure off to the west of us that is currently baking the midsection of the country with 96 in Minneapolis, 100 right now in Tulsa and San Antonio, and 99 degrees in Dallas and Memphis. Some of that heat will also be moving off to the east here over the next couple of days. Also, look at Boston, 95 degrees, the warmest they have been since September of 2013. Here's what is going on. There's a big old bubble of high pressure across the center of the country. We're still on the periphery of that bubble of high pressure. However, as we go into the upcoming weekend, that bubble of high pressure is going to expand. As it expands, it's going to allow temperatures to increase. As temperatures increase, we get hotter here at the surface. That's why we're forecasting temperatures to top out in the mid to upper 90s over the weekend. Like I mentioned, we're still on the periphery of that ridge of high pressure, and that's allowing some of these showers and thunderstorms to get going at least across the Shenandoah Valley. Here locally on the eastern side of the Blue Ridge Mountains, we're seeing more cloud cover than anything else. That helped keep temperatures a couple of degrees cooler than what we forecast yesterday. We forecasted 96, we hit 94, and I did mention that possibility yesterday as well. Off to the north of us, across the Great Lakes, where all this cloud cover came from today, not a whole lot happening up there. That sky is going to be over the top of us as we go through at least Saturday afternoon. As a result, that's where we're forecasting temperatures to still top out in the mid to upper 90s over the weekend. Both Saturday and Sunday, 98 degrees apiece. The warmest we have been so far this summer, by the way, was actually this past Monday, 96 degrees. And the last time we hit 100 degrees officially at Cho was July 8th, 2012. So it's been 4 years since we have seen temperatures this warm. Tonight, officially, will drop to about 73 degrees in Charlottesville and Orange, 71 in Crozet and Louisa, and 72 degrees in Palmyra. For your Saturday forecast, it's going to be hot. 79 degrees at 8 o'clock, 85 degrees at 10 at lunchtime, already pushing 92. We were at 91 degrees today, so very similar conditions again for your Saturday. Officially, we'll forecast highs near 98 degrees. Like today, if we see a little bit more cloud cover in the afternoon, maybe 95, 96 is where we managed to top out. Regardless, it's still going to be hot. Elsewhere, 100 degrees our forecast high in Dillwyn and Louisa, 97 in Standardsville, and a pair of 9s in Orange and Palmyra. The market at Tiger Fuel 7-day forecast has 98 degrees again Saturday and Sunday. Overnight lows remaining in the low to mid 70s, 97 degrees Monday afternoon. Monday afternoon, we'll finally start to see that ridge of high pressure break down just a little bit, just enough so it will forecast some scattered showers and thunderstorms starting Monday afternoon, and that forecast will continue Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of next week with 90s as far as the eye can see, and overnight lows in the low to mid 70s. So it's going to be hot as we start talking about the last full week of July.
I'd say hot is an understatement.
Yeah.
Okay, what would you call it then?
Boiling.
Okay, boiling,
Miserable.
scorching. It's going to be one of those adjectives, whichever one is your favorite to describe it.
Okay, thanks, David.
Well, more than half of all Americans will suffer from